I have expected you. Welcome to Why the Haikyuu Characters Are Great. I'm Aripidea, but you can call me Era, so let us start. Before I get into my main points, I just want to say that I only saw the first 3 seasons of the anime, and that only in the German dub, because the German dub is really good. And so I have practically seen nothing from the manga and nothing from season 4, basically. So the question is, what makes the Haikyuu characters so great? And you're probably wondering why I think that. Maybe. So the first question is, what makes the Haikyuu characters so great? And what I noticed in regards to that is that there's no room for OCs. Which now sounds like it doesn't make any sense together. But it's unusual that there's no space for an OC. And what's even weirder is that I actually like it. Because if one wants to put an OC into the anime storyline time frame thingy, what I've seen, what happens most of the time, is that Yachi is just non-existent, essentially, that she's just pushed aside, never appears, and an OC is put in, which, is a way that can work. The only other possibility I could find, which maybe could work, but would require a lot of work, is to build a completely new team, which means at least 6 players, maybe a coach, and a manager, which is 8 in total, and that's a lot. Or the setting needs to be changed completely, which is fine. It's all fine. If anyone has any idea for any fan works that they want to do it. I don't care how accurate it is. Just do it. Because fan work is maybe not always, but most of the time good. And even if it's not good for other people, it's always good to do something. But to get back to my point, so firstly, everyone has a place. Everyone has a place where they belong. And even characters that came in later, like Yachi, Kiyotani, or Lev, seem to already have a place before they even appeared for the first time. But it was a free spot that just wasn't visible to the viewer, which I think my brain has been trying to understand how that works, but I couldn't really come up with anything. And it just impresses me a lot because I'm just used to shows or generally story universes where there's a lot of free space for OCs, which is kind of normal. I don't really know of any other show or storyline or whatever where there's so little space for OCs. Because normally it's a thing of you maybe need to ignore like 3 points that are like slightly important in the universe and then the OC fits in, but it doesn't work here. And I like it. Though I do kind of wish, and like I understand there are a lot of characters. There are so many characters. But I do still wish that we would have had more of the families. And I am aware that we had Tsukishima's brother and mother, Hinata's sister and Tanaka's sister. But I also think that, especially considering how young they all are, seeing their families could be really interesting. I mean, it's fine that we don't, because they still all work, but a little bit more slice of life could have been nice. I'm aware it's a sports anime, but couldn't we almost say that sports anime are a subcategory of slice of life? Maybe. Really reaching out here. Still, I'm just really surprised how like everyone has development and gets somewhere, because like I have seen shows that went on longer and had fewer characters that didn't get that far. Which is kind of sad now that I say it. But I just wish I could write something like that. Also, in general, Haikyuu, even just the first 3 seasons have a really high rewatching factor for me, which is really interesting because it's only 3 seasons. I'm more used of that with like really long shows, and with really long, I mean like 5 to 15 seasons maybe. So I'm just really impressed with everything, and I am definitely hyped for season 4 whenever I get the chance to watch it. I don't know when that will be, probably really late, but at least I will watch it at some point. I'm pretty sure about that. And just throw in a bonus because I think this will be somewhat short. I'm just gonna say my favorite characters because I don't know when I will make the next Haikyuu video, so I'm just gonna say now. Definitely my favorite character is Sugawara, mostly because he's just a mom and because of his German voice actor, Konrad Bösherz. I do need to say, I needed to get used to his voice as Sugawara because I know his voice from Digimon Tamers because he voiced Takato. So that took me a while, but now I think his voice fits really well with Sugawara. And Yachi, also really good. She just completely fits together with my other favorite characters. I also really like Nishinoya. Just because he's Nishinoya, really. And I also like Left because on my last rewatch, I began to like those two a lot. And I will now go and rewatch Haikyuu. Again, not sure if before or after I edit this, but somewhere there. And with this, I release you into the depths of the universe. Once again, see ya!